Hey, what's good? It's Roknin, and I am back, and I am playing my favorite game of all time, not named Pokemon Emerald. That game is Chrono Trigger. As you probably guessed from the teaser I put up, I'm pretty sure I put a teaser up. If I didn't, then this whole part makes no sense. But whatever. As you probably guessed from the teaser I put up, I am going to play Chrono Trigger. I had started playing this on my stream sometime last fall. It's about a year ago, and there's actually a video. I might link to it, or I might put a clip of it in here. There's a video of me getting my ass kicked by by Specchio. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, I wanted to play Chrono Trigger for quite a while now, and I've been kind of putting it off. I was going to play Xenoblade, and I still am, but it's not going to happen right now. Reason being, I don't want to start a brand new game. If I play Xenoblade, it'd be similar to how when I played Wonderful 101. This is I'd be going in completely blind. It'll be a completely new game experience, and I have no problem with that, except that when I do that, it takes an extreme amount of time to really sit down and learn the game. And like the stuff you see at Wonderful 101 that's up is just all me playing that game, fairly clean, except for a few situations where like I ended up playing for a much longer time because I didn't practice beforehand. But there were parts where once somebody told me to do something, I would go and practice it, or I would record it multiple times or whatever just to get it right. So Wonderful 101 was a pretty big endeavor in that sense, and I feel like Xenoblade will probably be as well. So I want to save Xenoblade for some time after NaNoWriMo. I feel like I can do Chrono Trigger, and I can probably get it done in a reasonable amount of time without taking up too much of my writing time. And I'll be honest, it was between this, Makai Kingdom, and Disgaea. And Makai Kingdom and Disgaea got counted out because I still have no way to record 240p off PS2. So, reliably, I should say. So, in lieu of that, and the fact, like I said, I really want to start Xenoblade when I'm about to get into this really heavy writing season that could take up so much of my time. And I've been playing Chrono, as you can see by these two files, I've been playing Chrono a lot lately. I've been really fiending to play Chrono Trigger and play it all the way through. So, Kirby should be finishing up pretty soon. By the time this goes up, Mega Man X2 should be done. Kirby should be, if it's not finished, should be finishing up very soon. So this will be the only game aside from, it'll be this, Smash, and Cross Tekken with the occasional Monster Hunter that'll be on my channel. But this will be my main focus for a while. I plan to go through the entire game multiple times. And by that I mean not go through the entire game in full and, This game, if you don't know, has multiple endings. And the way to get those multiple endings, you have to beat the game and then play New Game Plus. So I'm pretty sure anybody that's interested in Chrono Trigger knows that, but for those that catch it and don't know, I'll just put that out there. So my goal is to play through the game, brand new file, and we're gonna play with active because why not? To play through the game on this file, and once it's done, I'll do New Game Plus multiple times just to get the different endings. I'll probably go for the longer ones first, and when I do those, I won't make you watch the entire playthrough again because that'd be silly, because by that time you get the same level of stuff, so you can see me beat bosses really easily. But what I'll end up doing instead is I'll just cut to when I get to those parts of the story so you can see what that ending is like. I'm not going to get every single ending because that'll take too much time, but just probably the more notable ones, you'll see those. So anyway, I'm rambling as I normally do. It's already 4 minutes into this, or 2 minutes into this considering the other part won't be recorded. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Chrono Trigger, here we go. It's about to happen. What do we want to do? Name and press the start button. I'm going to stick with their normal names for now. There is an opportunity to rename characters later. So what I will do is at that point, depending on how many people are watching and whatnot, who all are watching, I'll give you guys a chance to rename characters. For now, I'm gonna stick to the regular names. He's gonna be Chrono. This is because I have no creative bones in my body whatsoever, so I can't think of any names. I could probably think of a million names actually because I'm extremely creative, but at the same time, I feel like I'd be doing a service to the game if I change it. So whatever. But later on, give you guys the chance to name it. Balloons and seagulls. Balloons. Oh man. So, aside from Pokemon, this will be the first traditional Japanese RPG from what I consider the beginning, or not the beginning, but the early golden era, quote unquote, of like Japanese RPGs, and that would last for me at least from the Super Nintendo era all the way through till the end of the PS1 era. But this game in particular holds a big piece of my heart. Such beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep well, did you? Well, if he's anything like me, yes, because I don't sleep well anyway. I just don't. Let's get moving now. Such a heartwarming beginning. There's no big war or anything going on. It's just a kid happy to go to Millennial Fair, go see his friend. I want something like I'm emo. No, let's go ahead and open it back up. I miss games like this, man. That just like we're like, hey, have happiness in your life. I mean, things may go bad, but here's a dose of happiness, and it's yay. This kid going to the fair, and some things are gonna be great. This is gonna be wonderful. It's all nice and cheerful. By the way, that adventure friend of yours, I've forgotten her name. Wow. I'm going to butcher her name. I'm going to butcher her name a lot. I'm going to butcher her name a lot, and you're going to hate me for it. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize now, because I did it on stream, and I still don't remember how to pronounce this young lady's name. For some reason, my brain wants to say Lucia. I've called her Luca for like forever. I want to call her Luca. You tell me, because I always mess her name up. And I know, I'm sorry, there you go. That's the simple, the long and short of it. I probably should have named her something else to make it easier on myself, but I'm not going to do that. Luca, don't forget that she invited us. Be back before dinner. My cat, oh, I got my little pet cat, yeah. Oh, it's following me around. Mom is walking really slow. Hey, mommy. What's the money? 200G, cool. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, this game holds a huge influence over my entire gaming life and over just my childhood in general. You have no idea. My parents, let me go start from the beginning. Have fun. Pretty much. So what happened with this game? I had Super Nintendo. I love Super Nintendo. I was a Super Nintendo kid. Let's go talk to this guy. I want to bet on a race right now. Not bet on a race. I want to guess a race. You don't really bet. We'll have to wait for him to come back. But yeah, as a kid, there used to be this video store nearby where I lived at. My family used to live, that was a little bit after we moved to Southfield, like a few years afterwards. Southfield, Michigan. Green Ambler. Guess the winner? Sure. I'm gonna guess. I didn't watch you race last time, so I'm gonna guess Cadillac, because usually Cadillac is my winning bet. So we're gonna go with Cadillac. Cadillac's the cat. Green Ambler's the alien. GI Jogger is the soldier, and I can't remember what's the name. Whatever name was left, that's the armor guy. Come on, Cadillac. No. Oh no, don't do it. No, don't. No, come on, Cadillac. Come on. No. Oh, come on. Come on, Cadillac. Come on, Cadillac. Come on. You would come in last. You would come in last. As soon as I record, that's when you come in last. Really? You gonna come in last? Okay, cool. But yeah, back in Southfield. It's this video store, man. It was named Panorama Video. No one is going to remember or know of that name, and if you do, I am amazed. But it was called Panorama Video, and I used to rent this game. Was there? This is one of the few RPGs I saw there. And at the time, I know Japanese RPG. It was just RPGs. That's why I first learned what RPGs were and how they played. I'm gonna go with GI Jock because he won the last one. Watch him lose and watch Cadillac win now. Watch. But yeah. So this was like this was my first RPG. My first RPG that I traditionally played actually was, oddly enough, Final Fantasy 2, which is Final Fantasy 4. But Final Fantasy 2 on Super Nintendo. That's my first RPG that I played. I borrowed a copy from my older cousin. What up, Lalo? From my older cousin, and he had a file on there, so I just continued his file, and then I went and beat the game with his file, or whatever. So Cadillac, who I didn't bet on. You son of a gun. You know what? I'm betting Cadillac again. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am betting Cadillac again. I'm putting my faith in you. Now you want to win the race? I'm putting my faith in you again, Cadillac. I'm gonna keep betting on you too. So I'm really trying to get silver points, and this is one of the ways to get it. So I'm just trying to see if I can get it right. Because before, when I did my test play, I was getting this right every single time, and I got quite a few silver points. They're not really all that necessary. Son of a bitch! Why? Why you? And the cat's last. I hate this game. Whatever. Anyway, so Panorama Video. I rented this game every single weekend. I rented this game so much that my file remained on the cartridge. Nobody else ever really got a chance to play it, because every time I would take it back, like that very next, 2 days or whatever, I would go and whatever money I had, I would rent it again. Are you serious, Cadillac? You coming in dead last again? Now the game is just trolling me. Come on, man. You can make a last minute comeback, right? Nope, you're done. You're done. Clearly, you're done. All right. Well, clearly it's not gonna do anything for me. What's this? This is 10 horsemen, 0 points. Well, I don't have any points, so I can't spend anything. So that sucks. Life is a blast. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. We got 600G. What we can do for 600G? We can buy a karate gi and a bronze helmet. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. You'll see why in a moment. Let's go to this guy. What does this guy got for us? What do you have? You got Sonic, Heal, Revive, Shelter. Not gonna do anything there either, because you'll see why in a moment. Buy something from Melchior, the Swordsmith. Sure. What do you got? An Iron Blade, which I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy, and a Load Sword, which I'm gonna buy very soon. Well, I don't know how soon very soon is, but we'll get it soon. Let's go ahead and go to Chrono here. Equip that Iron Blade. We're gonna need it very soon. Okay, so rented it so much from Panorama Video that I guess I can go do this now. Yeah, I can go do this now for a little bit. You can watch me raise a couple of them. I'm gonna get some money real quick, basically. But I rented this game from Panorama Video like crazy. Every single time it was in, I rented it, and to the point like my file was like consistently on the copy that was there. It only had one copy that I can recall, and I nearly beat the entire game on the rented copy. This game is not long by RPG standards, in the sense that it doesn't drag out. The game, oh man, there's so much I can say about this game's length, and I don't want to really like overdo it. But the game to me, it never feels like the game is too long. The game is it's this perfect length, as far as like, it's a very, very like nice story. It beginning, middle, end. It actually has like a few endpoints. Of course, like I said, go to multiple ending thing that it has going for it. But it never gets to a point where it feels like the game overstays its welcome. Even back in are you gonna activate or what? Wow, I'm actually moving around this hitbox. Oh, you gotta go from that side, that's why. You can probably tell I was moving this hitbox right there, but he wouldn't activate the enemies for some reason. See, the game never feels really too long, but it's not exactly a short game. Like, it's just that perfect length. I hate to like, I don't want to use the word perfect, but it really is. It's like the perfect length. And really, there's no need to grind. Learn Cyclone, good. There's no need to grind a lot, if at all, really. That being said, if you watch my Pokemon playthrough when I was doing the mono bug run, then you know that when I play JRPGs, I grind for no reason other than I can. I'll try and keep any like extensive grinding off camera, so you don't have to deal with it. But trust me, there'll be some grinding, as I'm doing right now. And I'm mainly doing this to give myself some time to talk and rattle on real quick, so I can get some of this stuff out of the way. But yeah, I play this game so much, man. I play this game so much, and it got to a point that I read it like every weekend, and it got to where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask for this game for Christmas. Keep in mind that this is back during the time when Square RPGs. You think there's a premium now? Boy, when Super Nintendo was the main system, and you want to play a Square RPG, you paid $89.99 for a game, and that's what or $79.99. You paid $79.99 for a game, and so that's what I paid to play. Was the own Chrono Trigger? Well, not me. I actually begged. 15-year-old me begged I can't even stress how bad I begged. And this is at a time that I knew Santa Claus didn't exist. This is not like I was like 4 years old. I was 15. I begged for this game for Christmas like a baby. I begged for this game. With a mysterious energy. I guess I should probably get to talk more about the game in a minute, but yeah, I begged for this game hardcore, man. I begged for this game like nobody's business. I begged for this game so hard. And it was either this or Kirby Superstar. My parents were like, no, I think it was Kirby Superstar. This is the second to last Christmas they got a game for me. Kirby Superstar was the last Christmas they got a game for me. They're like, that's it. We're not buying any more games for you. You start selling. That's when Funko Land became a big thing. I'm using Cyclone now. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I begged for this game. Got it for Christmas. And to this day, I don't know, anybody that knows me personally knows it, but to this day, I still own my original cartridge with the original booklet, and I even have the original poster that comes with it. The box that is in is actually in decent condition. It's been getting tough to keep it in decent condition now that I've been moving so much, but I still have my original. And I still have my original file. I've not put it back in my Super Nintendo since because I'm very fearful that my maxed out file will delete itself. Which at this point, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, right? But I have no way to record it, so it's whatever. Which is why I'm playing through it now as well. I really want to go ahead and make a file on, an updated system that plays the game properly. Because I also did own the PS1 version of Chrono Trigger when it first came out, and that port is ass. I'm sorry. The cutscenes were nice to look at and everything, but that port is ass. Just no way around it. I don't know about the DS port yet, but I don't have it, and I prefer playing Chrono on console anyway. So yeah, there you go. I still have my cartridge. If luck should happen one day, I find a way to really record like my Super Nintendo without having like stupid lag or something like that on it, because I can't do it through LGP. It's not possible. Sad face. Then I will. But until then, you probably won't see it. But yeah, I have my original. I should probably record showing my original cartridge or something, so I still have it. And I've cherished that cartridge. That's one of the, when I had Super Nintendo, that's one of the games I said I was not gonna ever sell. Was Chrono Trigger. It was Chrono Trigger, Super Metroid, Uniracers. That's why I still got my original Uniracers cartridge. And I want to say it was it wasn't Stunt Race. I sold Stunt Race. I have it now, but that's not I sold it at one point. Anyway, there's something else I didn't sell too. I can't remember what it was. It might have been Mario World. No, it wasn't Mario World. I sold Mario World too. It might be Mario All Stars. Either way, I still have this though. And now, I remember that it released on Wii a while back, and I was like, you know what? I should go ahead and grab it so I can do a Let's Play on it. And I grabbed it recently, and I was like, you know what? Wait, I want to go to the end actually. There it is. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's do it. I'm going to play it for a minute, and I just found a really, thought this was a really good opportune time to go ahead and play it. Now that I finished 101. And like I said, I would have played Xenoblade just like now, but I just didn't want to start a game that meaty right before writing season came in for me. So I'll play you a song. Please do. Oh man, this music is so classic. I'm gonna try not to gush so much, and I'm sure people that have played the game will probably understand where I'm coming from, especially if we played it when the game came out. But this game, the nostalgia here, I'm gonna be biased. This game is a masterpiece, and you know what? Part of me still wishes there was a direct sequel. Chrono Cross, I think I judged unfairly because it was trying to follow this game up, and I shouldn't have. I probably should give Chrono Cross another try at some point. I haven't been to the fair yet, so we'll get going. And I lied, I was at the fair, but whatever. Been to the fair yet? Yes, actually. Wasn't that a trip? I spent all my silver points at the Ten of Horrors. Well, I'm gonna go through that too, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and follow your path. But alright, enough gushing. So what I'm doing right now, not if you see me fight in this forest for 30 minutes, you're probably wondering, what the heck is he doing? Why is he doing this? What I'm doing, I'm gaining money. I am gaining levels as well, because it's easy to level up really quick in this forest. Everything here is not threatening. But I'm gaining money so I can get him set up with some basic stuff or whatever, because you're gonna have to run around him by yourself for a while. That said, I won't force you to sit through and watch me do this. Normally, if I'm really entrepreneurial, if I really just feel like, yo, I'm ready to just go take it to the world, I will sit here until I get 4,000 G. Considering you get 10 G a fight, that's a lot. I'm just saying, it's a lot of fights. No, do I do that or do I wait? No, I don't do that. That's a lie. I take that back. I don't do that. I'm thinking of after you get back from a certain point in the game. I'll sit I'll go around and raise money. So you only get what? You get 48 G, so that's not a lot. Yeah, that's still like 100 fights. No, sorry, 1,000 fights. No, get 4,000, 48. So 48 was 50, pretty much 50 times 100. 5,000. Yeah. This is about somewhere in the 100 area of fights to get that 4,000. I could do it and buy that load sword, which would put me like maybe ridiculously powerful considering, but it's kind of a waste because I think you actually can get a load sword in the treasure chest somewhere. So I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. I'm just gonna get enough money right now to buy some better gear for him, which he doesn't even really need yet because this game really does a good job at leveling you up at a nice pace. I really shouldn't be leveling them up right now anyway until I get another team member. So, but I'm gonna actually not worry about leveling them up too much because I don't need to. They'll get leveled up sufficiently when later on in the game. So now to get to the battle system. Now that I've rammed them off that long. Now you know my background with the game, how much I adore this game, how much you're gonna hear me swoon over this game, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Now that I got all that out of the way, here's the thing. This battle system is fantastic. Unlike most turn-based RPGs, it's pretty active. I say most turn-based RPGs of the time. It's fairly active. When you saw me select active and wait earlier, it's kind of the traditional, Final Fantasy. Did I fight these guys? I did. Okay, so I fought the guys with the belt too, so I gotta fight these guys one more time. But it's kind of traditional where if you select active, then even while you're in menus, the enemy can attack. If you select wait, then when you're in menus, at all, period. If you're in a menu, the game pretty much freezes. Enemies will still animate, but they won't move. And as far as I don't think they'll move. Actually, do they still move? They might still move. I know they won't take their turn. They won't take their turn for sure. I can't remember if they move or not. But in any case, yeah, active lets you. Active means they move. They actually can take their turns while you're deciding stuff, which makes it a little bit more exciting. In my opinion, almost always play active. Excuse me, almost always play active. So that said, what makes this game really interesting from a battle standpoint, as opposed to other RPGs at the time, is that as you've probably seen while you were watching me fight here, I'm gonna go back here one more time. How much money do I have? I should have. I got 7 We should be good. I'm also getting tonics as well when I do this, so that's another reason I'm doing this. I'm doing this to get a bunch of items real quick, some tonics, some free tonics, some money. Obviously level up a little bit so I'm not completely weak. I'm not gonna buy some basic armor for him real soon, make things look easier. Not that the game's not hard per se. It gets a little more difficult later on, obviously, which is good. And then the difficulty curve is great in this game too. You will notice though the enemies are moving around and whatnot while they're attacking. That's not just animation for the fun of it. Like, they're not just making them walk around back and forth in patterns because hey, that's what they do. That actually is very critical to battle in this game. Depending on where enemies are at, also depends on how they can attack you and you can attack them. So it's unlike most turn-based games at the time where, like Final Fantasy VI, which I'm also going to play on the channel eventually, a game that I love and is only second to this game. This game's battle system, in that game, enemies are set up in certain formations. They stay that way, unless like there's a move particularly that switches stuff around. In this game, as you see with these guys, they're moving around a lot, and they're both going to try and move towards me. Notice how once they move towards me, suddenly I got 2 highlighters for a cyclone. That means they're in range for me to hit with the cyclone attack. This game deals specifically, or has a lot of you have to plan a lot for like how enemies move, how they line up, things like that. And the same is true of their attacks. Whatever attacks that you have now, actually I should pop into that. I'll pop into that hut that actually talks about it so you can see it. But there are a lot of attacks in this game that have different area of effects, and depending on what the enemy moves to, like this group right here, they just move in the spot so I can use cyclone, and I'll hit all 3 of them. And it makes that you have to really think about how you want to be efficient and how you want to take care of enemies, because they're always going to be moving around. There's very few enemies aside from like very large bosses that don't move. A lot of them do a lot of moving around and whatnot, and depending on where they're at, depends on how they're going to hit you, who they're going to likely target first, all that kind of stuff. So it's very, 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 very intricate in that sense. Primarily though, you're going to be using this as a way to see, okay, can I attack this guy and this guy, who gets, who can attack best or whatever, from whatever angle. And like with the long ranges, especially with look later on, it actually makes a difference in the sense that if she's close to an enemy, she'll hit them with her hammer, which counts as a more powerful physical attack as far as I can tell. But anyway, So that's that part of it. The other side of things as well is that those tech that you get, those pretty much are your magic attacks early on. They get improved later on and get actual magic, which shouldn't be a shock to anybody that's played a JRPG ever in their life. So I'm not even gonna count that as kind of spoiler. So we're gonna run through here one time. I'm gonna go to the screen to kind of refresh the enemies real quick. So I go back, bam. And the really cool thing about this game in particular is that when you learn text, you don't just learn text for yourself. As long as those two or more characters are in the group together and they all learn the proper text that can combine together, you'll learn double text and triple text where they can all team up and attack. And those have their own area effects and they usually are more powerful. Some are kind of, I won't say necessary, but some make a lot of certain bosses like much easier. They all get their own. Man, it gets so deep. It's so cool. I can't wait to play through this. Oh my god! All right, so there we go. That's the kind of the long and short of it. That's my running, rambling explanation. I kind of jumbled around here and there. I'm looking forward to playing this. I know I've been sitting around this for this entire time, but like I said, you'll see. My plan is, man, is to get money right now. Get money. Like that Biggie song or whatever. So there we go. There's a rundown, and right now I'm just going through killing these simple enemies to kind of just collect some quick early money, some quick early experience, get some levels. The other cool thing about this too, and you probably, like I said, you noticed it probably early when I was trying to actually aggravate that bird that was right there, and I kept running to his hitbox. You can avoid most enemy encounters, which is again kind of a different thing from RPGs at the time. This game actually there are some enemy encounters that are unavoidable, but most enemy encounters that are like in places like this forest, I could have gone through here and not fought any of them if I just ran around all their hitbox areas. But if you want to, obviously, if you want to like level up, you can do that too. It gave you a lot of choices. This game gives you so much choice. Oh man, so much choice. But you're not forced to like walk around and randomly run into enemies that just like suddenly flicker and screen flickers to go to a whole different battle screen. Not saying I hate that. Personally, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that in my RPGs. I like turn-based RPGs that have that traditional battle system. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I know that rubs some people the wrong way. And this game is not like that. You actually can choose who you would encounter, for the most part. There's some places where, yes, you have to fight certain enemies and they will ambush you. But for the most part, if you know where the enemy is at, you can avoid them. Chrono is close to dying while I'm running my damn mouth, so I should probably heal him. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. It might be a good idea. So I'm not gonna fight this last batch of enemies. I'm gonna go back to the end. Yeah. Back to the truth end. I actually could have. I ran my off explaining all that. I could have went to the there's what is it? The mayor's. Is it the mayor's manor? I think that's it. Oh, another one of those black boxes. Oh boy. Let's go see what's in it. Open it and you may have what's inside. Let's open it. Except we can't because of mysterious force. Sorry about that. Drink a little sip of tea here. Remember the earthquake we had? Yes. We've been having too many. Something's wrong. Hope when the big one isn't coming. Well, I got news for you. Actually, I don't have news for you. I have no idea if the big one's coming. I'm just saying that. Let's go to the, let's see. Oh, what's going on? 30 minutes for this one. Wow, I really ran my mouth. I apologize. But hey, let's go to the market. Oh, visit our stall in Lean Square. Will do. Forgot they are at the square right now. Mayor's Manor. Yep, this is where it's at. Okay. Do you know about it? No, I don't know anything about it. This is the Mayor's Education Center. Think of it as a workshop for beginners. Alrighty, you can take the things you find here. Cool. It's good to know, because I'm going to take some stuff. I'm a thief like that. A brief weapons and items seminar? Sure. Weapons include swords, bows, and guns. Some weapons can only be used by specific party members. You will find a variety of armor for the head and body. Finally, there are numerous accessories with unique properties and effects. As you gain power, swords can inflict greater damage. Bows and guns get more powerful as your hit rate increases. Cool. So that's why you saw me go get the wood sword. For those that don't understand like RPG basics, yes, that's kind of how it works. So I went and got Iron Blade immediately to replace this wood sword, which is way weaker. Not much. Armor, helmet, sand kind of thing. The stats in this game are actually fairly simple, which I like about it. It doesn't like trying to blow things up too much. You got your power, which is your attack power, your speed, how fast you go as opposed to everybody else. Chrono's a fast mofo, so get ready for him to be first every time a battle starts. Your hit rate, which is how often you hit, how often you miss. It's much more important for those that use guns and bows than it is for those that use physical attacks, but it's still important. Evade, how much you can evade attacks, your percentage. I'm not sure what how that number works, but it works in this game as opposed to Final Fantasy. No, that's magic evade that's broken in Final Fantasy 3. Magic is how powerful your magic is. Chronos isn't that great. Stamina 12 is going to be like, I believe that goes into how your HP growth is. Magic defense is how well you defend against magic attacks. When you get hit with magic, do you get blown up or do you kind of live through it? That kind of thing. Experience is experience points, and next is how many experience points it's going to take to get to your next level, and all those stats to increase so you won't be as pathetic. Right now we're at level 4, which actually I'm surprised. I don't think I really raised that many levels, but we're at level 4 right now. There you saw the gold. Now we got 1,000. I really could go and try and get the load sword tonight, but I got other stuff to do and I don't have that kind of time. So scattered throughout this world are places you can save your game. Save whenever you can, especially in unfamiliar dungeons or areas. And hey, what's that? That's just a replica. Record your journey whenever you find the real McCoy. You'll find more of them in riskier areas. Also remember, you can also log anywhere on the world map. So if we're outside on the world map, we can always save. When we're inside places, we got to find those little star fields, stand on them, and that's the save spot. And of course, when you see one of those, it usually means you're about to run into a boss, so get ready for that. You can walk while reading messages, but go too far and you can miss them. You mean like this? You mean like this? There we go. Yeah, so this game actually has a cool message in the sense that you can walk away from messages. And if you press Y, you can switch which side they're on. So if there's something in the way, you can press Y to flip it. It's kind of cool. Okay. About shelters are quite useful. No, I don't know about them. Use shelters as save points on the world back to restore your HP and MP. Of course, they're pretty much like tents in Final Fantasy for those that are familiar with that. 31 minutes. Let's see how much time I got. About skills. Are you willing to learn? Sure. Here we go. This is what I talked about earlier. During combat, the offensive use attack can vary. First, some attacks with damage one enemy. Target this critter. Attack with another monster area. Gotcha. Target this one. And hit everybody. That's pretty much how Cyclone works. So that's the area effect for Cyclone. You can hit enemies in your direct line of sight. 2 attack patterns. The first one will hit everybody on the line no matter who you choose, right? A straight line for you. It doesn't matter who you choose in this case, right? Anyone in the line. This is what's so cool about this battle system, by the way. The other pattern only enemies in a straight line between you and the target. So, right, all 3 of them are target there because he charges one on the end, but if he targets the first one, only that guy's going to take the brunt of that. Using enemy to establish a line, and any others on it will also be hit. Bam. They line up horizontally here. So you may target any of them. Alright. Put you at the center of your attack zone. So if you use something like this, ain't gonna hit nobody. If they're all around you like this, it's gonna hit everybody. There you go. That's my way of explaining it. Feel more confident? Not really. You didn't do anything but tell me basic stuff. Well, my advice, you've got potential. You'll learn another techniques as you progress. Techniques are magic attacks that auto-utilize weapons. You acquire them with discipline. Cool. Pretty much you acquire those by getting tech points. 100 G free. I like it. If you go here and you look at, oops, not here. Sorry. If you go to tech, you will see where it says right there, Cyclone. I can select it, Cyclone and slash. Skill points needed, 38. So you earn tech points in I think just about every battle. Once you get enough tech points, you learn that technique. You can see dual tech and triple tech here as well. We'll be learning those also. So there you go. What else is in here before this gets way too long for my comfort? Want to learn about damage in battle? Sure. Some monsters have special attacks. You don't say! HP slowly decreases. Your attacks are weakened. Oh yeah, forgot about that. It does weaken your attack in this game. Slow. I'm sorry, I don't care if anybody says slow is the worst thing to have in this game. Because this game's ATB is actually pretty quick, especially with the later enemies. So getting slowed down will really wreak havoc on you. Sleep, of course, getting hit will wake you up just like any traditional square RPG. Chaos, confuse you when attacking allies, a little tough on friendships. It might just be me, but this game, getting confused in this game is way more painful than most. I think the only game I can feel like I get confused in and I want to like just put the controller down is Earthbound. If I get confused on Earthbound, it's like, why am I playing this game now? Because all it's gonna take is Ness to do this side game, and yep, he killed us all, that kind of thing. So blind, you can't see too well. It's hard to hit enemies, of course. That one is, you know, it's all right. It's not really a thing to worry about. Lock, can't use techniques. That's one to really worry about. Stop, immobilizes and disables you. I like the expression. The sprites on this game are so expressive too. especially their larger size, of course. But they're really expressive, and I just love this work. Oh man, they don't make them like this anymore. You'll sustain more damage. Use heal to wait till the battle ends to heal automatically. Like to hear more? Yes. When your HP is 0, you'll be disabled. Use revive to restore yourself. But if everyone goes down, you're through. Be careful. Alright, will do, ma'am. I'll be careful. To escape from battle. No one to run, but you need to fight to go strong. Now, about the equipment. Numbers, nets, and sword and shield. I was going to tell you about shield power and stuff. I told you about that already. Yep. 10%. Okay, so it is straight percent. I didn't want to talk to you again. Bye. I don't want to switch to... Bye, guy. We're gone. We're out. Okie doke. What else is there left? I think. Do we need to go to? Is this Lucas' house? Yep, it is. It is. Oh my god. Nerd. That's okay. Cause I like nerdy girls. I like me some nerds. I like some nerdy girls with some nice glasses and oh man. Anyway. Oh hi, Chrono. Luca's off at Lean Square with her father. Taban. I'm gonna mess some names up as usual. Unveiling her new invention. Well then, let's go meet her, shall we? We should probably go meet her over there in the square. About to go there. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care. And then put them in your hair. Does that ferry go anywhere? Can we go over there? Ticket office. Oh, I don't think I've ever done this. Yes, I have. Sometimes a mysterious whirlpool appears in the ocean here. What could cause that? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later. Maybe we won't. You tell me. If only Fritz would return, I'd ask for nothing more. Oh, Elaine. I don't know who Fritz is, but hopefully he returns for you. 10 G's to pour. Hop aboard? Can you do that now? Really? Wow. I've never done this. There's literally no reason to do it because, like, there's really nothing to do here, as far as I know. It's kind of a big waste of time. But whatever, I got time. Let's go ahead and do it. Why not? Why not, Pilgrim? You may as well waste some time. Got nothing but. See, nothing like a ferry ride. Sure isn't, man. I'll take the ferry every chance I get. Nah, I'll be back in a minute. But you love the trip, I guarantee it. Probably can't go very far, I'm sure. Residence, what's over here? You wanna talk? Okay. I wanna go to the festival too. I'm sure you do. You should go. Grandpa and Grandma went to the 1000th anniversary of Truth. We're keeping an eye on things here. I don't got much to keep an eye on, but okay. Snail stop. Some of my scores listed humans, like that piano player. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really time I'm saving it. 9,900 G. That is the most expensive slim gem in the history of mankind. You're good. 400 years ago, a woman named Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flowed to the north. How sad, man. It really is sad. That is very sad, actually. Everyone over at the festival. What fools! Says the guy sitting here alone getting drunk. Right. I'm the piano man. Play a sad one, Joe. Nah, let's play some upbeat. Alright. I'll get down with this. Okay. But this video is going on a pretty long time frame, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this song right here, and on the next one we'll actually go to the fair and move the story forward. I know that was kind of long and I was kind of dragging things out, but I really feel like I need to explain some stuff and just have a little bit of fun before I really got into the game. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, and on the next one we will go to the fair and push some things forward. Later.